The People's Liberation Army Rocket Force has recently undergone significant adjustments, attracting the outside world's interest in whether the gun barrels of Xi Jinping and the CCP are stable. However, an expert has revealed that behind the replacement of the PLA Rocket Force's top generals hides a primary stratagem of Xi Jinping. Previously, the Rocket Force was involved in a leak scandal. At the end of July, Xi promoted Wang Houbin to the commander of the PLA Rocket Force, while the whereabouts of former commander Li Yuchao are currently unknown. According to public information, Wang Houbin was a native of Anhui province and came from the PLA Navy. In 2018, he was appointed Deputy Chief of Staff of the PLA Navy. Later that year, he was promoted to Vice Commander, and then a standing member of the Party Committee of the PLA Navy. Yao Cheng, former Lieutenant Colonel of the PLA Navy Command, came from the same hometown as Wang Houbin, and had the same service times in the Army. He recently compiled some leaked information regarding the news that Wang Houbin oversees the Rocket Force. He said, "The PLA Rocket Force is ending due to selling out intelligence about the CCP. That led to Xi Jinping reorganizing the army, and letting the newcomer like Wang Houbin lead the highly technical Rocket Force. That means the force's combat readiness training will fall into paralysis, and the Taiwan reunification dream will go up in smoke." But after learning more about his acquaintances in the PLA, Yao Cheng learned that Xi had dispatched Wang Houbin on a critical mission. During the August 2nd live broadcast, Yao Cheng said, "Wang Houbin's expertise is in formulating combat plans and organizational plans for various services of the army. He used to work as a naval advisor. For the work of the PLA command, he is an expert in formulating combat plans. No one can replace him." Yao Cheng said Wang Houbin had no intention of joining the Rocket Force. After being promoted to the Standing Committee of the Navy's Party Committee in 2018, Wang Houbin said he would not stay in the Navy for long. His next step is to become the Deputy Chief of the General Staff. Therefore, Yao Cheng speculated that Xi Jinping selected Wang Houbin to be responsible for the future organization and planning of the war against Taiwan. If the CCP wants to fight Taiwan, there must be someone to formulate the battle plan. Yao revealed that even though the CCP had so many generals, Xi had no reason to choose Wang Houbin, except for one: he wasn't giving up his fight against Taiwan. Xi let Wang Houbin be the commander of the Rocket Force since he wanted to restore the Rocket Force's combat strength quickly, after a series of significant secrets were revealed. A new battle plan and deployment arrangement for the Rocket Force was necessary, which was the specialty of Wang Houbin. The CCP's ambitions to invade Taiwan have become increasingly apparent as the US, Japan, and Europe have repeatedly warned about Taiwan and conducted rare military exercises, contributing to significant changes in the CCP. Gregory Copley, an American international strategist, wrote in the Epoch Times on August 1st that not all of the PLA is loyal to Xi. The internal division is increasingly clear. Anti-Xi forces are assembling, and the possibility of a coup is great. The article analyzes that one of the reasons the CCP tends to split is because the PLA is well aware that when China's economy collapses, Xi Jinping needs to distract the Chinese people's attention. He will most likely launch a war against Taiwan during Biden's tenure, but this will threaten the CCP's survival. Japan has clarified that it will intervene in the Taiwan Strait War. India, Vietnam, South Korea, Australia, and the Philippines may also intervene then. The CCP knows that it has no way to resist. Xi Jinping has tried to use foreign wars to protect his power and the CCP's stability, but this has contradicted his interests. Changing the generals of the Rocket Force is like tearing open the black curtain of the CCP, letting the outside world know that the CCP leadership is changing. It could be a suppressed military uprising, or a prelude to a larger-scale military uprising.